Hey, let's start the revision of glimpses of India. Well, let me tell you, this session will maybe a little longer because you have the three parts and Bikir from Goa, Coorg and T from Assam. Let's start the chapter without wasting time. बिल्कुल time wasting ना boards exam आने वाले हैं. Let's start. So just wait a minute. Okay, let me set up my. Okay, now I can see myself clearly. अब मैं अपने आप को देख सकता हूँ. So, chapter 7 of the class 10th English textbook, first slide, consists of a prose glimpses of India, which is about three-story different tourist places in India that attract visitors from across the country for their authentic culture and specialized items. Here, I present you a summary of the prose in the form of English notes for class 10 CBSE class 10 students can refer to this pro summary of my video. Well, you can also access the CBSE class 10 pros notes glimpses of India while getting up the board exam. Okay, so let's start the class. So, Glimpses of India is a prose of class 10 English that has three parts: a baker from Goa, Coorg, and the tea from Assam. Now, let's start with the first part. There's a baker from Goa. This story is written by Lucio Rodriguez, right? Who talked about a Goa that was once ruled by the Portuguese due to this reason, the people of the region are swayed by the Portuguese culture. Baking was a conventional profession of the Goan people, and the bakers were known as padders there. This story particularly revolves around the bakers living in Goan village. The author mentioned how people in old times ate loaves of the bread which were baked in the large furnaces. The padders would come to sell those loaves in the street and would make a jingling sound with the bamboo whenever they arrived. He further added how the villagers enjoyed eating their leaves, enjoyed eating their loaves and bread bangles brought in the baskets and children, basket for children by these bakers during his childhood. Now the author also describes that the uh, special attire of the bakers called kawai. That was the single piece frog that was reached up to their knees. Besides, he also mentioned that how banking became the most profitable profession among people in Goa, and many bakers led to a profession among people, and many bakers led a prosperous life and jackful like physical appearance and was a valid testimony of their well-being. Yes. Now, कौन थी वो ड्रेस जो पहनते थे? अभी दिखाते हैं आपको. नहीं. अब बेकर फ्रॉम गोवा तो आपको पता चल गई नहीं. आई थिंक दिस इज क्लियर नाउ फ्रॉम द बेकर ऑफ गोवा. फर्स्ट पार्ट इतनी जल्दी करो पड़ती है, तुम तो कह रहे हो आधे घंटे में हो पाएगा. बिल्कुल इतनी जल्दी हो गया ना. ऐसे ही हम लोग करते हैं भाई, बहुत जल्दी जल्दी. ठीक है, पूरा समझ में आ जाए इतनी शॉर्ट स्टोरी ताकि टाइम भी ना वेस्ट हो, जल्दी से सुन भी लो ध्यान से, इसलिए मैं तेज बोलता हूँ. लेट्स स्टार्ट द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ द कूर्ग समरी. विक्ट्री. Now, Coorg is a story written by Lokesh Abral. He described Coorg as the small district of Karnataka. The author said Coorg or Koragu is a beautiful place that is located midway between Mangalore and Mysore. The heavenly city has evergreen forests, spices, and coffee plantation, and many tourists throng to the destination during September to March every year. The year of this region is filled with coffee seeds. And the people of this region are very independent and have some Greek of Arabic connection since the time of a part of Alexander's army had settled here permanently. The settled here and married local people, and the tradition continues to exist. Now, the people of Coorg were wear kupia, which is a long back coat that is quite similar to the ones worn by the Arabs. So let me tell you how was it. I have a picture of this. See, this was this. Okay, I hope this is clear, visible, right? Yeah, this. So here you can see this is the dress. How Coorg wears. The traditional Coorgi dresses को कहते हैं, ठीक है? Now, besides the Coorgi people are very brave. One of the most significant regiments in the Indian army is the Coorg. No, what I would say, I forgotten my line. Yeah, notably the first Indian commander in chief of the beautiful place, the hilly regions and forests of Coorg are a major source of water to a curvy river. Visitors who are interested in high adventure sports can have fun, frolic, time in this place, and also explore the different types of animals particularly found in the region. And glimpses of India, the part 3, Tea from Assam. Now, Tea from Assam is a story written by Arup Kumar Datta. This is the last story of the prose Glimpse of India. The story began with the two friends Rajveer and Pranjol who were traveling to Assam. On their way, they bought fresh tea from a roadside vendor and discussed the specialty of his region. As they sipped the hot stream tea, Rajveer told him the Pranjal over 80 crore cups of tea are being consumed every day, right? 80 crore cups of tea are consumed being every day throughout the world. Rajvi thoroughly enjoyed the scenic beauty of Assam and consisting that of tea plantation and bushes up and just like bushes of white. Pranjol was engrossed in a detective book. Right? Now, Rajveer further explained to Pranjol about Assam as a place that is famous for having the largest tea plantations. However, no one knows the origin of a tea in a region. According to the Chinese legend, and a few leaves of tea accidentally fell in a pot of boiling hot water. The emperor accidentally enjoyed the delicious flavor of the liquid, and that's how tea came into the being. Further, Rajveen mentioned how an Indian legend, uh, बौद्ध धर्म जो होता है, बौद्ध धर्म was a Buddhist monk cut off his eyelids because he fell asleep during meditation. In no time, 10 tea plants grew out of his eyelids. What? Yes, and when these leaves were put in hot water, it helped in banishing sleep. Now, soon both of them arrived at Mariani Junction, picked up their language, and made their way towards Dehiki. No, okay, sorry. What was that? Dehikiyabariti. I think that was. I don't know that was a correct pronunciation of that word. But I'm just giving the spelling of in the live chat. Just wait, guys. See, Dhekiabarite. So Dehi tea. Okay, Dehi chai. Okay, stayed. So on their way, they saw batches of tea pluckers who just like grabbed plastic airpons with bamboo baskets hung on their backs as they plucked newly sprouted leaves. Okay. Now, Pranjol's father had come to receive both of them. Pranjol's father was amazed at Rajveer's knowledge about tea plantations. Now, when he heard the young boy mention the second flush or sprouting period of tea that yields that is the best tea, Rajveer further said that he was keen to learn more about the place from the Pranjal's father. Now, what's the conclusion of the glimpses of India? In the chapter Glimpse of India, we learn about the beautiful landscapes and specialties of different parts of India. There are a lot of beautiful places to explore in India, right? Lot of beautiful places to explore India itself before we make our way to explore foreign locations. I hope this CBC cast in English first light prose summary of glimpses of India helped you guys to have a comprehensive understanding of the chapter. Moreover, you can check my YouTube channel. I have completed this book as well as, by the way, this book is going on. We are completing this book first night, and we have footprints without we have completed. So we are completing this one. This book is already completed. So go and watch all the chapters in this book, but hack driver is not in this book, right? So you can also download the from anywhere sample paper, board exam preparation question papers, right? And of this book, I have not uploaded the 100 verses 1, 102 because 7 मैंने 4 चैप्टर किया, 5 6 नहीं किया because वो हम लोग सिलेबस में नहीं है, so that's why we don't have to study for that. Okay, now let's talk about frequently asked question. Now, who is the author of the Glimpses of India? There are three parts of the story. There are three parts of the story, and the authors are Lucio Rodriguez, Lokesh Abroy, and Arup Kumar Datta, respectively. Who is a commander in chief? Who's a commander in chief? Now, commander in chief is the supreme commander of the named forces of a nation or sometimes of several allied nations. What is Assam famous for? Assam tea, Assam silk, 100 rhino, Majuli Island. Thank you so much for watching till then. Take care and bye bye. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe because next chapter that we are going to upload that we are coming live. That is okay. Let's say what is the next chapter? What's the next chapter? Mix Bill the Otter. In next session, we are going to do this the Mix Bill the Otter chapter, right? After Mix Bill the Otter, which chapter is this? Okay. Mix Bill the Otter, I think also having the parts first, second, third part. Okay. After Misbil Otter, we are going to do Madam Rides a Bus. By the way, this is a very funny chapter. I like this. This is my favorite chapter in the book. Madam Rides a Bus, right? So Madam Rides a Bus करेंगे, the proposal करेंगे, then we start the poetry. Thank you so much for watching. Then take care. Bye bye. Subscribe नहीं कर देना. Okay, bye.